This video is about the cQ-Volume DATR Variable Xeroline indicator. It's this indicator down here. This is another one of the volume DATR indicators. This one's different than the standard deviation invert one in that it has a variable zero line and a trend line, which are drawn down here. Both of these can be found in the QQE indicator, the cQ-QQE, and I just use that same code and put it in here. That's what these lines are. The magenta color is the zero line, and the bright blue is the trend line. And there's also this zero or minimum level line right there. So the indicator is very similar to the WAE and how you use it. This one uses the DATR in place of the MACD, where the up buffer has all the candles where the closes above the open, and that goes in the up buffer. And if it closes below the open, then it goes in the down buffer. Both of those buffers are fed into their own moving average, which this one, it's the Hall moving average with a 10 period. And this, you can enable this adaptive period, which will vary this 10 period based on the ATR of the current candles. There's the price. These are just various parameters for the different moving averages you can use here. And this one I added a limiter, which, like if you see over here, this one here, it's kind of a little spiky, and if that doesn't work, you can turn this on. See how it flattens it out? It will change how it responds. So you may have to redo, for example, like this minimum level probably has to be redone. So just know that. We're going to leave it off for right now. And then the variable zero line, right now there's no moving average. It's calculated based on the DATR, both the up and down, and it draws this pink line here, or magenta, whatever, that color. And these are just parameters for, if you wanted to smooth it out, for example, we could turn that on. Seems to work really well without any, but whatever works for your system. The trend line is the same thing. You can find it in the cQ-QQE indicator. Put that at 100 and you'll see how it changes its response. If you bring that up, you may want to bring the multiplier, which will lower it closer to the candles. And again, you can mess with the limiter here. So I actually like this one a little better than the standard deviation. It seems to be easier to find a good setting, and it keeps you out of the chop as well. So, but everything else is pretty much the same as the standard deviation invert version of this indicator. It has the same calculations here where it will give you a percentage of up and down, and you may notice that these do have slightly better results in that way, as far as the percentage of up and down is lower and there's more no trend. but I find that the entry points are better. So you can compare that again. If you like, say you like this setting, you can just add another one. And then you can save this setting, for example. And then load it there. So you have one that you like you like this one, and now you want to change this one. You want to use a different moving average, for example. Or you don't want to use the compression or the limiting. And then you can compare these current results. You may want to go down here to the bottom and give each one a unique label, so you know which one, when you go looking at it here, you'll know which one is which. It'll show up right here, and this. But anyway, that's this indicator.